From me to you, truest expression of self as there ever will be. Confidence, confidence, confidence. Let's talk about confidence today. Everybody can relate to this, and everybody can learn from this video, as I will learn as well. Confidence. It's crazy because now I'm at my new job working for Trek, working at a very like as a bicycle mechanic. You need to the point where it's a professional, it's professional. You need to know a lot about bikes, like the newer bikes too. And the newer bikes, it just goes on and on. But anyway, I went from my last job of being super confident, like I owned the place, like I damn near could have owned it, I was that confident in myself. And when I went to work, I was that confident that nothing was gonna trip me up. I was always in a stable mood. I wasn't ever antsy or anything like that. And when it comes down to confidence, what I knew this, but what I'm coming to find out more, because it's like now that I'm at my other job, my new job, it's like there's times where I'm not confident and I'm like second guessing myself, or I'm anxious, or I find myself I'm just in a, I don't want to say in a bad mood, but like in a weird mood, to the point where I'm like, I just feel weird or whatever. So confidence comes down to taking your passion, whatever it may be, and turning it into becoming specialized in your passion, becoming truly specialized. Obviously, you don't have to know everything. Like, I don't have to know everything about bikes to go in there and actually be truly confident. But I went from working at a shop where you work on Huffies and you just work on lower end bikes, and it's mostly the jobs weren't as crazy, to now, working on way higher end bikes where if you mess up, like I'm literally talking $3,000 bikes, like no exaggeration, you mess up, you could do major damage. And I'm just working at a place that's just that much more complicated. All the repairs are that much more complicated and everything. So the point is this: I'm not as confident because I am not as specialized in the job, right? So when it comes to like an artist, for example, these flies are all over me because I got mango juice on me. Audacity of these flies, man. Center myself. The flies are here to teach me a lesson. Okay. But no, for real, these flies got me all distracted now. I'm distracted. Damn it. But when it comes to confidence, it comes down to specializing in your passion. Oh, okay. What I was getting to was artists, right? If you aren't specialized in your craft, like an artist, like someone that plays the piano, right? If they're about to go hit the stage and they aren't specialized in that craft, like they're good at piano, but they're not like great in their, or at least at what they're good at playing their songs, but they haven't really perfected their songs yet, they're not gonna be confident going on the stage. It's gonna be very hard for someone to be confident when they haven't perfected their craft like that. So I know that the longer I'm there, the better it will be. And I just have to keep that in mind, like when it comes to anything, just like the piano player, the longer, maybe it is okay to, hit the stage and take it as a learning experience, and know that you're going to just get better and better and better every time you hit the stage, right? And for me, like going to work and being in front of people, and that is like the stage for me or whatever, So, it's the same thing because I rap. It's the same thing with my rapping. I've hit the stage multiple times, 10, 20 times. I've rapped on a stage, and if I have any doubt in my mind that like I might not remember a track or I didn't rehearse enough, I'm gonna be nervous. But there was one specific, you know, concert where like a lot of my people, a lot of my family came, a lot of my friends came, and I was confident. I rehearsed. I knew everything. I knew exactly what I was gonna do. I rehearsed over and over and over and over and over and over, and I didn't have a doubt in my mind. So I was super confident. So that's what it comes down to. When it comes to when it comes to being confident, you need to specialize in what you're doing, and you don't narrow it down. You don't have to be perfect at just one thing. I don't believe that. I think you can do multiple things, but narrow it down. You know, like for me, it's like bikes and music and like working out, but really just like bikes and music. So narrow it down. Find your passions. Narrow them down and specialize in them, and the more you specialize in them, the more confident you will be, because you will be confident in your abilities. If somebody walks into the shop with a bike and there's and he says oh, it's making noise here, it's doing this, it's doing that, this doesn't whatever, this doesn't shift good or whatever, depending on the bike, I might not be confident because I'm like, I don't know exactly these types of components on this bike or whatever. I don't know that sound that you're talking about. But the more and more and more I become specialized in it, I'll be confident. I'll be confident when they bring the bike in. I'll go right up to them and, hey, what do you need, blah, blah, blah. So just a quick one for the day, If you have confidence tips, leave them down below. Hey, confidence, man. Peace. Quick follow-up to the video. What can you do? What can you do if you're not specialized in whatever it may be? What can you do if you don't have a passion that you're specialized in, or if you don't have a passion or whatever? Well, you need to know that you have the ability to specialize in it, and that alone can bring you confidence. So for me, in my situation, oh, look at the cat though. Look at you, came to say hi. Oh my goodness. So you need to know. That's all it comes down to. So tomorrow, for example, I'm just gonna have a new attitude of, I know that I have the ability to become a master. It's just a matter of really taking that into account and knowing that I can master it. And so even if I don't know how to do something, it's there's always going to be new things and new, no matter what you're doing. So there's always going to be something new. For bikes, every year there's new bikes and everything. For music, there's always new notes that you've never heard, new progressions you've never played. So the key to confidence, even if you're not specialized in something, is knowing that you have the ability to take your craft further and further and further and further, and to know that you can do it. So with that being said, it's beautiful out here, man. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, man. How can I not be grateful? How can I not be grateful? Say goodbye to Tricks. Peace. It's time to get up and get off your ass. Tomorrow's yesterday, stop living in the past. If the passion is never slacking, then you'll be slamming. Start over, achieving, watch your dreams appear like magic. Create your destiny, reality is yours. Start manifesting your life and take control. Turn your passion into paychecks and stop complaining. If you're hating, then your energy's been wasted, and you'll stay inside the matrix, elevate up and keep your soul intact on this chosen path. Focus in.